Okay, well we're out and about again, and I'm on the outskirts of Belfast, and we're looking at a World War II facility that was in operation during the war. And this here is a bunker for a nearby radio listening post. Now you can see the water in there, so I'm not going in, but we'll have a look on the other side as well. But it's in surprisingly good condition. So this was a protective bunker then for people working in the nearby radio listening station. I think it was medium frequency, this one was. You can see the concrete, it's all in great condition. Actually, we're very lucky that the farmer has been in possession of this and not a local private individual, because then these facilities would have been demolished by now, I have no doubt. But the farmer's obviously in the past used these for his livestock. So this is the other doorway in, and we'll look through from this side. And you can sort of get a better indication. So a substantial structure. It must be about 15-20 metres long. And just up on the hill is where the radio listening station was. So we'll take a walk up there in a second, and we'll just have one last look along here, and then make our way up to where the business used to take place. So this is the protective bunker. Absolutely soaking here, unfortunately, but that's alright. So this is obviously a modern telephone mast, but apparently the listening station up here used to have 2, I believe, if not 4 large posts, detection posts. And there is stories about making contact with British aircraft about 500 miles away, because this was quite, the North Atlantic convoys were under threat with U-boats, and with the U-boats obviously they had to do the patrol, and the aircraft so far away, there's stories about how they were delighted to hear the voices, even maybe though the voices were 500 miles away. So this is the remains of the listening post itself. Still in not bad condition. Once again, thankfully it was in a farmer's field. Hope it's not too windy and I'm not too puffed out, because I'm not that fit. So 1942, I think there was a story about a bomber receiving a 500-mile message from this station, and the crew were delighted. Made them realise that they were at least in contact with somebody. So this is all original. It's just become a bit dilapidated, and there's not a lot inside. I had a quick look a minute ago. Let's just let you see the distance between us and the wee bunker. There's a road behind. So have a look in through some of the windows. There's no point in getting in because we can see it from, you can see from one side to the other. But it's got the original window frames, although they're in poor condition. There's a wee mouse just running about. That's the original paint, the light blue. There's the light fitting still hanging. What stories could they tell, I wonder? Not sure what all these rooms were for. Oh, that looks like some sort of electric box, no doubt for all the wiring that was needed. Try and zoom in on that a bit. So It's all original. There's still some fittings still here. So I'm sure if we had a millionaire out there who would fancy reconstructing this facility, wouldn't it be great? However, at the minute there's no signs of it being demolished, which is nice, although it is getting more and more dilapidated. There's more of the original blue paint. There's some of the ceramic that would have been used to run the electric cables to the posts. I don't think there's any remnants of any posts left. The listening posts, I mean, the 4 big transmitters, receivers. It's nice to see the original paint. No doubt it's asbestos roofing, so it would be a bit of a nightmare to take apart. There's a notice board over there. Wonder what was written in that. Take a wee walk around the other side. I'm not walking through that. So, although it's a modern telephone mast in the background, it is nice that it's still here, and it is a bit of a reminder or a reflection of what was originally here in the first place. So have a wee look at this notice board. What's that there? Must have been a light above it. Sorry this one's dragging on a bit. I always like to try and finish about 4 or 5 minutes, but this is quite interesting. Hope you're still with me on that. So I'll pull back out again. So this is at Ballymiscaw. It's up in the hills of Belfast, and it was a radio listening station. Look up to the hill. There's a plane in the background, almost for effect. I didn't plan that one. So it's up on the top of the hill. You can see you get great views. There's the moorings away in the distance. I don't know if you can see that. My camera's not that great. This side unfortunately has collapsed. However, the outline of the building's still here. Must have still come right out to here at least, because there's concrete floor. So we've lost a bit of it unfortunately. However, there's still enough of it there to give us an idea. One last pan around and then that'll do us. So that's where the men worked, toiled away. And that's where they took cover should the bombers come. And just over that brow there, that's where Belfast is. So hope you like that. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. There's lots of stuff on your doorstep. Do have a look about. See you later.